Today's video we feature a Hot Wheels Redline 1957 Chevy. Now this came out in '77. It is still a Redline. Technically not confirmed Redline because they also had flying colors. They made this casting for many years. It's a plastic base Redline, and I believe I purchased it from eBay for roughly $3.95 shipped, so $3.95. It's actually not in that bad a shape, but being that it is a plastic base, I didn't want to do a so-called restoration, but more of a custom. But more importantly, this video is not focusing on restoration or customization, but failure. And everyone fails. If you try something for the first time, more than likely you're going to fail. The key is never give up. And with watching YouTube, it's very easy to look at something and think, man, that looks so easy. Keep in mind these videos are cut up, they're edited. A lot of times we don't show you the failures. So we're going to start this one just like we do every other Hot Wheels by drilling them out. We're drilling out the mushroom part, or the rivet if you want to call it that. And then we've got to crack it open. Just take a small screwdriver in between there, pop it open, and voila. Your interior will come out as well as your glass, and then you're left with the base. Pretty dirty. This one looks like it's been played with in the mud, and that's exactly how I like them. One, they're cheaper. Two, there's a lot more I can show on video. If the car is perfect, there's not a whole lot I can show. We're going to go ahead and snap the axles, cut the axles with a pair of side cuts or wire cutters, whatever you want to call them. We could bend those little tabs up, but more than likely on a car this old, I'm going to break those tabs. There you go. Next, we're going to use a product called Purple Power. Now, I've got a video on this. It's a pretty old video. We're just going to pour it straight into a little container. There's no water added, no nothing. We're going to drop the chassis directly into the solution. Now, you could leave it in there for a few hours or a few days. The longer you leave it in there, the less work you'll have to do. But even after a few hours, it's very little work. Basically, you'll see what I'm going to do here in a moment. Remove it from the solution, and just take a toothbrush. Just make sure you don't use your own or your wife's or your kids, and just scrub it off, and it's just black. That is the original color under that chrome finish. After you're done, don't forget to wash it off with some warm water, especially if you're going to paint it, because this Purple Power will eat through paint. Now we're going to go ahead and straighten up our posts, just filing them flat. They were a little crooked. And we're going to center punch and then drill our holes. And this is the same process for just about any 64th scale diecast out there, whether it's a Matchbox Lesney, the old ones, the old Redlines, the newer Hot Wheels, all pretty much the same. They all use these little posts. And we're using our 256 tap, which I will have links in the description. Be sure to check those out, where you can get the tap, the screws, everything you need will be in the description of this video, so check that out below. And here we're screwing in the 256 button head screws. Those will also be in the description. These are all Amazon affiliate links. Be sure to check them out. You buy those in bulk. You can get them in 25, 50, 100 packs. There's a variety. I think I have a 100 pack in the description. Got to thread it in. Here's the body. It's actually not that bad. So we're going to go ahead and prime it. This is sped up at about 800%. So this is actually several clips. I did 2 coats of primer and let it dry for about 2 days. And here's where everything gets messy. There it is. So we use this enamel paint, which is made by Testers. I use it all the time. I sprayed about 4 coats. Let it dry for 5 days. It was completely dry, no smell, perfect. Enamel will have a smell to it if it's not dry. And then I cleared it with enamel paint, enamel clear, and this is what happened. It basically ate away the paint underneath the clear. Now from a distance right there it looks fine, but when you shine it in a certain light, it's horrible. And I tried to wet sand it, but that wasn't happening. These were the wheels I was going to use on this particular custom, we'll call it. And here's the base, which you already saw that, and the glass. and the interior. So for now, we're going to step away from this one. We actually did this one well before the Jaguar video, but we'll come back to it eventually. It's a lot of time wasted, really. You figure 4 or 5 days to let it dry, and then you end up with this. But more importantly in this video, it's failure. A lot of times you don't see it. It happens. And that was the outcome. So we originally started with this, which didn't look too bad, and we ruined it for now. Now we will correct it, come back and show you what it looks like. So I'll be able to make another video on that. And I'm only out $3.95, even if I don't do anything to it. But also we did create some content here, which is what YouTube's all about. And saying that, I cannot tell you how much I appreciate all the views, all the comments, all the subscribers. Really, it's what this is all about. As always, thanks for watching.